Hello, it is me, Joe Valek, and I am in the boxing gym once again. And to my left is one of Manchester's biggest dons. It is Stategy. Hello.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm very well, thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to chat to me after you've just done a killer 2-hour set, you and Chimpo back to back.
Yeah, man.
So thank you.
No problem, man. The invoice is in the post.
Send it to TAC. Send it to TAC. Now, I wanted to start nice and smooth. I'm with one of Manchester's biggest dons. And I recently learned something about Manchester, that they've got their very own game of darts, log end darts, and it's got me hungry for Manchester knowledge. So can you tell me something about Manchester that I probably don't know?
Manchester invented the world's first computer. It's the official home of the foundation of vegetarianism. It was start of the Industrial Revolution.
I mean, that's quite a big accolade.
Vegetarianism started there. Rolls-Royce met in Midland Hotel, started the company Rolls-Royce. We had the world's first public library, which was attended by Karl Marx. Need I go on?
No, I think that's more than one fact. And
Chimpo's from there.
Chimpo's from there. I'm satiated on the Manchester knowledge for now. But what I want to know is, you've done a lot of youth work over the years. So how do you balance the challenges with the rewards?
Because I know what being a creative and art brought to me. I think it's only right that I show what it can do for other people, and it's always been my craft and the only thing that's ever engaged me in my life, and it's gone hand in hand. I see art and creativity is parallel to culture and politics and the way the world is, so I think it's important that we promote creativity, freedom, speech, artistic endeavours, and trying to make something that people resonate with.
There's 3 points on offer here, okay? 1, finish the lyric, 1 point. 2, if you can tell me the song. And 3, if you get the year, even better. And bear in mind, you wrote this lyric. No doubt, I'm gonna find that outline like stencils.
We be getting more blunts than used pencils.
Come on, he knows it.
Study with Roots Manoeuvre. My first ever tune that I recorded in my life. It's probably about 18, I ain't giving you the year.
1999 it was, that's the year. So you know your lyrics, that's better than most people, let me tell you.
Fucking Nardwa. Wagwan, the human creator, whatever it is.
Now he knows what's going on. So you usually start your story by saying that the musical journey started with DRS, but actually you started making music a little bit before that, even with Connie Con, who was another member of Broken English, with, is it, what was the name? Microdesiacs.
I don't want to talk about this stuff. I was young, man.
But I want to know, do you look back fondly on those times, or are you glad that they're over?
I'm an overthinker for art. I overthink it. I've never enjoyed my own music.
Yeah.
I don't find it easy in the studio. It's not fun for me. I find it boring and repetitive, and I'm like, being an artist, putting yourself out there. If you're doing it properly, you're putting yourself out there and exposing it. And it's scary, you know what I mean? And you want to say right and represent your place well. And I find it difficult and quite torturous process.
Well, you are a big perfectionist. In fact, you said that one of your albums, you wrote the album in a month, but it took you 2 years to export the files. Yeah. But clearly you overcome this this feeling. So how do you work through this, as I've called it, perfection paralysis?
I'm getting smart about it a minute here, me. Yeah, and I enjoy the fucking, well, once you've made it, that's the easy bit, and then there's so much fuckery that goes with it that I can't particularly be arsed with. And there's a lot of things going, like, social media, but I do engage in it, but it's not the fun part of it. It becomes an endeavour, and I can't wait till all that dies down, because I feel like we're on the verge of things coming back around to being outside and face to face rather than online, you know what I mean? So I preferred it when it was like that, you know what I mean? And
you're a true outsider. That's what you say. You like being outside, seeing the world.
Yeah, no, I'm not a basic bitch. Like, I fucking I think when I was young, like, at my primary school, it was very difficult to stand out or be different. You used to kind of get roasted for that. But since I've grown up and realised uniqueness and originality is the key, I rate anybody who's just being themselves 100%. And I love to see people just giving it authentically. There's a lot of fake shit going on, you know what I mean? So now I'm guided towards realness and more than anything, you know what I mean? And I think the people feel that, you know what I mean? Especially from Manchester, you know what I mean? That's what we've got. We're very of the people. We don't try and separate ourselves from the people. We're partying. We're probably partying more than the people that came to party, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
as it should be. I've got another quote from you here. You've got to be enterprising in your search for great art. You said that recently. Can you expand on what you mean by that?
Because nowadays we're being dictated to the art that we're presented with. You used to have to go out and find things and discover and seek out art that you rated, and it felt like a bit of a club. Nowadays we're all locked into social media, and whatever we get shown, we're being dictated to. And that's what I think is going to come back, the discovery of art and finding things and not just looking towards the algorithm to tell me what's cool. I think the next generation of kids are not really into that. Social media is looking like smoking.
Now, a mantra that's very similar to what you've just said has been applied to Conduct, which is your brand new magazine, label, talent agency and academy.
Do you want a job, you?
Always.
Yeah.
It's all about the underground. So tell me, how does it feel to be inspiring others to follow a similar path, the underground path that's enabled you to achieve so much?
How does it feel? It feels necessary. It feels of the moment. It feels like what's next. It feels like essential. I don't think the underground is celebrated like it used to be. People think you've got to be the big league and this, that, and the other, but I think some of the most successful artists I know you've probably never heard of. And so being underground doesn't equate to being unsuccessful. I think we need to promote that more.
Are you anti-mainstream?
Not at all, man. Not at all. I'm down for anybody going as far as they want to take it, and I like commercial music. I like all types of music. I'm not a hater in any sense of the word. Do what you want to do, but I just think everyone starts from somewhere, and not everyone's going to be Beyonce, but that doesn't mean if you're not that level you don't exist. You've still got shit to contribute. There's still opportunities out there, and that's what I think people are starting to forget these days. You know, a lot of the kids that I do youth work with, they think if you're not like a mainstream rapper, you're just a wash guy. But then there's me.
And you're the antithesis of that. You are not a wash guy. You're succeeding.
Of somebody that didn't have any organisation, future, engagement, and I found something that fucking saved me because it gave me something to focus on and belong to. And I said this the other day, like when I was young, I was in places that I shouldn't have been, and music helped me to get places where I wanted to be. I mean, so it's very important, man, and I think it does align very heavily with current temperature and state of the world. Do you know what I mean? And we're not in a great place at the minute, and art is the one thing that can bring everyone together. Big up Tack for bringing us down here. Just look at tonight for an example. Do you know what I mean?
Panda Tack.
I think we better put a filter on that. But I think it's underestimated how there's not many places in the world where people come together like a musical event and everyone's kind of on the same page. It's not perfect, it's got its faults, but you know, where in the world can you find a room where people are just sort of getting on with it?
Is there anything else you want to say about Conduct?
I don't know, just check us out, man. I'm gonna, it's a long-term thing for me. We're 4 months deep into it, we've done some really good things. I think there's a lot to come with it, so bear with me. Everything that you've seen so far is 100% me. I've not, you know what I mean? Like, from the editing to the design, the website, I'm doing everything, and I'm hoping to grow and expand and build an international community of like-minded people that relate to similar stuff. Because it is a big community out there, you know what I mean? And I think we can make the world a smaller and a better place.
Well, you're doing great work, so please keep it up. Now, final question. I'd love to know, what are you most proud of over your musical career?
Chimpo. I've known Chimpo since he was that big, you know what I mean? And it was great to come here tonight with him. It'd be better to go on without him, you know what I mean? But I'm very proud of my brother Chimpo, do you know what I mean?
What are you most proud of about Chimpo?
We did a set with Rodigan the other day, you know, going dub for dub, had him on his toes obviously. But I remember I was out one night and I saw Chimpo's first ever dub, Sizzler Kalanji, Solid as a Rock, I think it was, am I right? And the thing is about that dub is, I think when Sizzler recorded the original song, he didn't know it as well as when he recorded Chimpo's dub. So Chimpo's dub is a better version of the original, and it's the most emotional I've been in a long time when I saw that. Do you know what I mean? I shed a little tear, and then, you know, went back to the streets. But yeah, I'm very proud of Chimpo, that's my brother. You know what I mean?
Big up Manchester, big up Chimpo, big up you, Stategy, my guy. Thank you very much.
I've done this month, man. I'm not so. Yeah.
It's only March.
No, that was decent, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Peace out. You still rolling? You're not. Are you? I don't know.
No, let's keep going.